ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fun with Ali. Today we are gonna start the undead campaign of Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos. And this is guys Artes. We started chapter
What
1
trickery is this?
and we are going
Mal'Ganis!
to
I
go
don't know how
through
you survived, but
Calm
I'm
this
yourself,
chapter
Prince Arthur.
and finish the
I
undead
am
campaign.
Tiberius.
Bam,
Like
after we
Mal'Ganis,
just finished
I
the
am
human campaign.
But I am
And
not
let's
your
see
enemy.
what's gonna happen on
I've
Artes'
come
journey.
to congratulate you.
Congratulate me.
By killing your own father and delivering this land to the Scourge, you have passed your first test. The Lich King is pleased with your enthusiasm.
Yes, I've damned everyone and everything I've ever loved in his name. And I still feel no remorse, no shame, no pity.
The rune blade that you carry was forged by the Lich King and empowered to steal souls. Yours was the first one it claimed.
Then I'll make do without one. What is the Lich King's will?
The cult of the damned must be rallied once again. Many of the acolytes have been in hiding amongst the populace. Once you've rallied them, I will give you further instructions.
Tread lightly. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally.
Greetings, great lord. Our master, Kel'Thuzad, told us that you would come.
Kel'Thuzad? How could he have known?
My
it?
light
dead
will
have
have
risen again.
If the townsfolk see your
Guards!
undead minions, they'll call the local guards to stop you.
Frostmourne hungers. No one orders
Prince
me.
Arthas, arm yourselves!
Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne
Mercy,
hungers.
my lord.
Seek out the local graveyards. Those buried there will serve you well. All shall be revealed. I go unseen.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Help! The undead have returned!
This is more like it.
I bow to your
Finally.
will.
Ah, at last. This is more like it.
Faithless
Help! The undead have returned!
Ah, at last. This is more like it.
I bow to
Frostmourne
your
hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last.
We don't wanna run and fight
Frostmourne
these
hungers.
guys.
This is more like it.
The
Finally.
damned stand ready.
At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne
The
hungers.
damned stand ready.
Ah, at last. This
The
is more
undead!
like it.
Sound the alarm!
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. Ah,
The dead have
at
risen
last.
again.
Live only
Guards!
soil.
The undead! Sound the alarm!
Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne
Help!
hungers.
The undead
stand
have returned!
Ah, at last.
Mercy, my
Frostmourne.
lord.
Bastard. My life,
At last. Frostmourne hungers.
You motherfucker, what the
Ah,
fuck do you
at
want from me?
last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. I'm in luck. These graves were dug recently. Arise in the name of the Lich King. Finally. No one will me. Frostmourne hungers. Your pain shall be legendary. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
Frostborn hungers. This is more thirst. What is it? Speak, fool. Finally. What is it now? Ah, at last. Frostborn hungers. Finally.
My life
At
for
last.
Nezu.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Now, Frostborn. Finally.
Bandits!
This
Run!
is more like it. Frostborn
I live
hungers.
only to serve.
This is more like it.
Faithless coward.
Finally. Frostborn hungers.
I live
This is more
only to
like it.
serve.
Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last.
My life
This
for
is more
Nezu.
like it. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. No one orders me around. Finally.
I bow to your
At last. What is it now? Frostborn hungers. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostborn
My
hungers.
life for Nezu.
No one orders me around. Finally. This is more like it. Finally.
The
This
dead
is more
stand
like
ready.
it. Finally.
The
This is
undead!
more like
Sound
it.
the alarm!
Now, Frostborn. Frostborn hungers.
You should burn in
The
hell.
undead have returned.
Frostborn hungers. Finally.
The damned stand ready.
Ah, at last.
Help!
Finally.
The undead have returned.
This is more like it.
Kill them all! My
I
life for
live
Nezu.
only to serve. Ah, at last. Frostborn hungers. This is more
I
like
bow to your will.
Help!
Ah,
The
at
undead have
last.
Betrayed
returned.
us all!
The dead have risen again. Guards!
At last.
How many are they?
Frostborn hungers.
Help!
22,
The undead
one
have
more.
returned.
Hold on,
The
wait.
alarm!
This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it.
I
Oh, yes.
only
Finally.
to serve.
24 guys. I hope you enjoyed this mission. Yeah. Have fun.
Well done, Death Knight. The cult is nearly assembled.
Lordaeron lies in ashes. What good are these cultists to us now?
They will aid you in your next undertaking.
And what's that?
You will go to Underhall and recover the remains of the Acolyte's former master, the Necromancer, Kel'Thuzad.
Yep, I hope you enjoyed this video and have fun.